Pioneers get set to take on the Niagara Power live from historic Dunn Field. I'm John Clement, welcoming you into the broadcast here tonight as the Power, clad in their black with gray pants, will take on the Pioneers, clad in the navy blue with the white pants. The Pioneers coming off a 4-game losing streak right now as they look to get back on track here in the second half of the season. The holiday weekend is coming to a close. We will have post-game fireworks here tonight, so if you're in the Elmira area, please be sure to check that out. Step outside your house and take a look. We'll have a great fireworks display at the end of this one. Before that, though, the Pioneers hope to put on a fireworks display of great at-bats, and they're going to need to tonight as they were really run through last night as the Niagara Power were able to work a 6-3 victory out despite a 2-run attempted comeback in the top of the 9th inning, just unable to finish it out. Even though they had runners on base, just couldn't quite keep it going there in the top of the 9th, and now the Pioneers will look to get things going here tonight, live from historic Dunn Field. Maybe the home field will help. We'll send it down to Andrew Drum, hear what he has to say on the matter, and we'll be back here on the pregame show on Mixlr.com. Hello, and we're back for another edition of Coach's Corner with head coach Andy Drum. Coach, obviously a new start to the season, a few days off. What are you guys looking to do here in the first part of the second part of the season?
We'd love to come out here and get a win tonight. The big thing from these boys is I'm hoping they come out high energy tonight. They were pretty dead the last 3 or 4 games that we played, and hopefully they're coming out re-energized and ready to go for the second half of the season.
And Niagara's on a little bit of a losing streak. They've struggled a little bit down the stretch here, losing to Batavia last night. How bad is it to get on top of how important is it to get on top of these guys early and kind of get things going the right way for this team early here in the second half?
So we tend to get in a lead early every single game. The big thing now is keeping our foot on the gas pedal. You know, we get up 6-0, 7-0, 7-1, and we seem to coast the last 4 or 5 innings, and that's where we've kind of struggled and haven't maintained in the game to finish these games off and win. So that's the big thing right now, is making sure that we keep our foot on the gas pedal and play a full 27 outs.
You talk about obviously taking the foot off the gas pedal. Of course, you got to look down too at the bullpen here. It's getting into the later parts of the season. I know you're talking about getting into your 5 starting rotation. Are you starting to figure out guys' roles when they come out of the bullpen and where they need to come out of the bullpen?
Yeah, we kind of know what 4 or 5 guys we can bring out of the bullpen that'll compete every single night. The big thing right now is limiting the walks, the hit by pitches, the errors. I did some math this last couple of days that we were off, and we've allowed 175 free base runners over 23 games. It's just too much. You know, we're averaging 7 runs a game. We got to limit the amount of base runners that we put on so we can end up winning these games late in the game.
When you talk about base runners, of course, obviously some hits have been adding up there as well. I know the team's averaging right around 10 hits a game that they're giving up. Obviously, your pitching staff has really performed well and kept that under control when guys do get on base. But how important is it to get these outs and to keep players from getting on base? Obviously, some of these fields just play really, really big, and you're going to be traveling a lot in the second month of the season.
A lot of these hits are given up while we're ahead in the count, too. So that's the big thing is being smart with our pitches. You know, we're up 0-2. We have 4 pitches to work with before it's a walk. So don't leave something over the heart of the plate. Don't hang something. It's just about being competitive and making smart pitches when we need it.
You talk about being competitive. I got to look at the playoff picture here. Obviously, the release of the playoff picture, what that's all going to be like. 2 teams from every division. You guys are comfortably in a spot right now, but again, Geneva making a sneaking attack up. Batavia not that far behind. Even a team like you're playing tonight, Niagara, yes, they're down towards the bottom of the division, but they're not that far out of a playoff spot as we sit right now with a whole month to go. How much of that are you guys watching now? Are you guys scoreboard watching at this point, or is it still too early for that?
Me as a coach, I scoreboard watch every single night. It's the first thing I do when I get on the bus is get on the PGCBL website and I'm checking the scores. With our division right now, I think overall we have the most competitive division. The team that's in last I think they have 9 or 10 wins, so they're not that far behind us. You know, they win 3 or 4 games. We have a rough stretch. Things could change really fast. So, yeah, I scoreboard watch every single night, trying to make sure that we're going to get this playoff spot and just trying to make sure that we beat these teams that are behind us. That's the big thing right now. Obviously, we want to beat Jamestown that's ahead of us and beat these teams that have a better record, but making sure that we keep these teams that are below us behind us the whole rest of the season is very important.
And speaking of that, obviously, there's a lot of back-to-backs in the second half of the season. You got Niagara tonight and tomorrow. You've got a 3-game stretch with Batavia. I think we talked about a 10 games against Batavia. How tough is it to play a team night after night, especially knowing you can't just go back to the same pitcher, whereas like Batavia, we saw a lot of Pichardo early on. Obviously, can't play one pitcher every single night. How much does that work into what you're trying to assemble as far as your starting five?
I mean, the big thing is we just got to have the next guy ready to go every single night. The next guy's got to be ready. Even with the batting order, just keep going station to station and trying to score as many runs as possible and keep as many base runners off the base paths as possible.
Now, that being said, you do have a little bit more time off in the second half of this season. It seems like every 7 or 8 days you're going to get a day off here. Does that help out? I mean, I know we were talking about guys like Donovan Montgomery needed a day off a couple days ago. Chris Erickson needed some time off. Just different players throughout this first half of the season have needed different days off. Does having these off days kind of help that out, especially as you're going into the playoff push?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we basically play a Division I college schedule over the course of 8 weeks compared to what they do in the spring, February through June. So, yeah, it's just trying to keep these guys fresh, to keep their legs fresh and keep them mentally fresh. That's the big part. We need a lot of these guys down the stretch. Donnie's a big part of our offense. He's kind of the heart and soul of our offense, so we need these guys to be fresh throughout the rest of the summer.
Well, last question before I let you go. Obviously, we talked about the importance of pitching, and Scott on the mound tonight, he's obviously been such a huge part during the first half of the season, and maybe not a guy when you originally saw the signing, guys lit up about and were like, oh, that's going to be the guy to watch, but he certainly has been. How much of that does that help you, first off, and second off, how much of that was kind of a surprise even to you when you brought him in here?
So, I mean, with Nate, he hasn't allowed an earned run his last 3 starts. He's been great on the mound. He's pitching with a chip on his shoulder. He's got a little attitude, and I like that about him. He's super confident in what he brings to the table, and him and Gil together, pitching and catching, has just been a great combo. Gil does a great job of calling the game for Nate behind the plate. So they're exciting to watch every time they step out there, and every time Nate's on the mound, I know we have a chance to win.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the pregame show. My apologies, folks. That was actually last night's Coach's Corner. I do apologize about that, but all those facts remain true, minus the starting pitching. Obviously a great start to the game last night, but unfortunately the Pios unable to get the W, and now we'll have to see what they can do here tonight. Tonight's starting pitcher going to be Logan Jones. He will start things off on the mound for the Pioneers and hopefully get things off on the right foot. It was family weekend, so I think we've got a special introduction, and I'll turn it over to the in-house PA to get us started here tonight. It's Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com and YouTube. And as always, another electric crowd here at historic Dunn Field, as now the color guard will head off of the field, and Home Run Hawk will get going too, as a rare appearance for Home Run Hawk. As now the members of the Pioneers will get stretched out and ready to go. Umpires today clad in the blue. as opposed to last night where the umpires had full black uniforms on. A little warm today for the full black, although I'm trying it up here in the booth, so we'll see how that goes for me. Again, it's been a warm day here, a beautiful summer day in upstate New York, as the Pioneers looking to try to find a W and break a 4-game losing streak. It has been a rough one for the Pios. I do have to admit, though, last night, the game got off. It was moving at a very quick pace. They would love to get the same kind of start out of Logan Jones here tonight. Well, take a look at the numbers for Logan Jones on the season. As right now he is 1-1, a 6 ERA, 4 games played in, 4 of them all starts, 15 innings pitched, 13 hits, 13 runs, 10 of them earned, 15 bases on balls, and 13 strikeouts. So Jones had a little bit of a control issue his last time out. We'll see if he can adjust that a little bit and get things going off on the right foot for the Pioneers here tonight. Opposing him, as you just heard, Noah Marcello, who had an excellent night last night for the Power, will start things off, followed by Bryce Arnold, Ethan Payne, Nick Balsano, Scott Ogren, Rhett Maynard, Tyler Lozano, J.D. Rogers, Tyler Coy, and Nathan Manning will be the batting order for the Power. As the Pioneers throw around the infield, we're going to get started here. It's time for the first pitch. Elmira going to be looking to come out here and make a quick impact, get things started. As getting set on the mound, we'll see what Logan Jones can do. Stepping right in, Noah Marcello. Marcello leading off last night as well. As I said, when you come out with a big win like that, the Power certainly had to be scratching their head if they were going to change the lineup too much here tonight. 6-3 victory over the Pios last night as the first pitch in there for a called strike. First pitch, 7-0-8. As 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to work through this top half of the first. Jones with his second pitch of the game is outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Logan Jones will reset. Jones takes a long look in to see what the strike zone looks like. It's been variable over the last couple of days. That one's way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So a 2-1 count as the Pioneers look to ramp things up. As again, a long look here. Jones delivers high and tight, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike as Marcello going to be looking for something he can hit, and preferably something that doesn't come near hitting him. So Jones trying to settle in. As I said, he was a little wild his last time out. The pitch taken, ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to start off the game, and Marcello will head down to first base, courtesy of the base on balls. That'll bring up Bryce Arnold as Niagara tries to start this game off in their favor. We'll see what kind of a leash that Andrew Drum will have on his hurler. So a long look in here from Jones as Arnold trying to get underway. Bryce Arnold waits as the first pitch from Jones. Incoming. High and tight again. 1 ball, no strikes. So after an initial strike, that's 5 straight balls, and he just looks a little out of control. As Arnold will get a second to breathe here. He is batting .222 on the season. 8 for 36, a double, a home run, 6 RBIs, and 8 bases on balls. So certainly a patient batter. As Ben Shore feels like he's calmed Logan Jones out there. And now we'll get back and get started against Arnold. So a long look. The pitch is high and tight again. The throw down is not in time as the Pioneers were hoping to make the tag out on the stolen base. So, runner now stands on second, 2 balls, no strikes. As Marcelo, who was caught stealing in yesterday's first inning, now earns himself a stolen base. He looks like he is trying to get off and going again. Again, high and tight, 3 balls, no strikes. As Jones is certainly having a time. Just looking, as I said, a little wild. See if the Pio's pitcher can settle it down a little bit here. The pitch is high again. So it's now 8 consecutive balls. And now there's going to be runners on first and second base. Well, he started the game off with a strike, but he hasn't thrown one since. And that's going to bring up Ethan Payne. Payne, the hottest hitter for the Niagara Power. He is 9 for 26, a double, a triple, a couple RBIs, and 4 bases on balls himself. Pioneers could use some ground ball magic right here. Well, a left-handed batter means that if Jones continues to work tight on the right side, won't have to worry about that high and tight pitch anymore. The pitch from Jones is in there for another ball. Ball 9. As Jones trying to find that strike zone. Again, around it here at historic Dunn Field, the strike zone has been a little difficult for Pio's pitching. As a look back, but nobody there. Might have had a pickoff at second base, but the shortstop and second baseman playing way off the bag. Both into double play depth. A long look here as Payne waits. The pitch taken, and there's a strike. So, second strike of the ball game here, but now the Pioneers are trying to get their pitcher revved back up. 1-1 count, still nobody out. Runners stand at first and second. No hits, everybody on board via the free pass. The pitch taken for strike 2, 1-2. So now Jones getting some confidence. As Jones settles back in on the mound. Taking a long look. As the Pioneers hurler trying to work out of danger here now. The pitch high and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So it's a 2-2 count. As again, Logan Jones trying to get comfortable out there. Hasn't pitched in a few days. A long look from Jones, 2 balls, 2 strikes. He settles. Checking on the runner back at second. He'll come home with it. And high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the count is full. It is juiced. It is jacked. And we're going to see a payoff pitch here. 3-2 count. Jones settles in on the mound. Logan Jones taking a long look. Moves back into the windup. As he delivers home. Ball 4 again. So bases have now been loaded as the Pioneers continuing to have some trouble with the free pass as the catcher heads back out to the mound, and this will bring Andrew Drum out as well. He'll talk with his hurler. As Drum talking with the entire infield. Now he's possibly showing Jones what he's doing out there. It's letting these pitches get away. But as I said, the bases are now loaded as Logan Jones set to face Nick Balsano, the designated hitter. Balsano this year batting .289, 11 for 38. No extra base hits, however. He has worked himself 6 walks, and again, the Pioneers pitcher has been dealing those right out. See if he can adapt to what his manager just told him and possibly help the Pioneers out a little bit here. Nobody out, top of the first. as Balsano steps in. Getting set, the wind and the pitch here from Jones is high and outside, 1-0. As Jones, again, just trying to settle down here. 1 ball, no strikes, still nobody out. Bases are loaded. The pitch high again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. As the Pioneers in some trouble here. Pitch to Balsano is misses again, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. A long look, and the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, bases loaded, nowhere to put them. As we'll see what Balsano can do here. The pitch from Jones, taken for strike 2, 3-2. As Balsano not looking like he came up to swing the bat. We'll see what Jones gives him here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out. The pitch is taken for ball 4, and the Pioneers not going to like that one. They want to check with the fielding umpire, as they do not like that one. They're saying he didn't go. So a run will come across to score, and Andrew Drum out to argue the call. He's saying that the guy came across home plate, and he has an argument. As Jones, he's telling him he didn't even check with the fielding umpire. He does not like the call at all. As Andrew Drum still arguing with the home plate umpire. As he is still going at that home plate umpire. He did not like that call at all. The Power now up 1-0. And Logan Jones has walked the first 4 batters of this game. So, first pitch to the next man up, Ogren, in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike as Jones finds the strike zone. So a run on no hits so far, but still nobody out. The pitch, high and tight, 1-1. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Logan Jones moves into the windup. He pitches high and over the head of the batter, as that'll be 2-1. Scott Ogren looking to follow up on the success of the first 4 batters who have all walked. 1 run already coming in to score. Noah Marcello, who did steal a base while he was on the base pass, as that one's cut on and fouled back, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Scott Ogren trying to help out the Power's cause. Again, they won a 6-3 decision last night. Getting set. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back. So 2-2 one more time as Ogren looking for something he can get the bat on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. A long look. The pitch. Taken high, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As again, somebody quickly warming up down in the bullpen here as well. Jones moves in and delivers again. This one drilled out here towards left. That is high. That is gonna be out of here. As the Power, a grand slam home run. That is not going to be helpful to the cause, as that will make it 5-0 on 1 swing of the bat. You don't see many of those here at historic Dunfield. And now, Scott Ogren gives his next batter, Rhett Maynard, a blank base path. So it's 5 runs on 1 hit so far. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. As Rhett Maynard steps back in. That was a long ball headed out towards the Chemung. As the pitch from Jones is outside, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. As again, the pitch in there for a strike, a 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. A grand slam home run hit by the last batter. The next pitch is taken high, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trying to just reset this inning, Rhett Maynard comes up. The pitch cut on and popped up foul. That's going to get back towards us in the booth. Hits off the roof. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As now, Rhett Maynard going right back to it here. The long look. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Logan Jones still battling, but has yet to be able to make an out here in the top of the first. 5 runs have already crossed the plate. A long look, and the pitch from Jones. In there for ball 4, another walk. Every single batter coming up has reached base here. And that's going to bring up Tyler Lozano. And here comes Andrew Drum. He is going to signal the end of the day for Logan Jones. So we'll step aside, and we'll have more information for you when we come back. Still nobody out. 5-0 Niagara here in the top of the first inning.
What brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Take on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, well, a new Pioneers pitcher to tell you about as Alex Sweeney enters the game. Alex is 2-1 on the young season, 3.27 ERA, 5 games he's appeared in, pitched 11 innings, 12 hits, 7 runs, 4 of them earned, 10 bases on balls, and 7 strikeouts. Certainly hope Alex can find a few less base on balls there, as the Pioneers have certainly been struck hard by the free passes so far here tonight. A runner still standing on first base after the last walk. On one hit, the one hit was a grand slam. 5 runs have come around to score. So Tyler Lozano, the catcher, comes up here. He's batting 7th in the order, as everyone before him has come and gotten on base. He's batting $170, 8 for 47 on the season. The pitch to Lozano, taken for a ball, 1-0. Another ball, as the Pioneers looking to get some strikes here and possibly find a way out of this top of the first inning. Sweeney comes set. He takes a long look and delivers. In there for a ball again, 2-0. So the Pios still looking for the first out here in the top of the first inning. Another long look as Sweeney resets. Checks on the runner, delivers, as that is in there for a ball again, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, the pitching staff for the Pioneers has certainly given up their fair share of runs, but at this point, right now, a 5-0 lead, as the Pioneers still haven't even come up to the plate yet. This one's getting out of hand early. The pitch. Taken for ball 4. 4 straight pitches as he enters the game, and Sweeney issues a walk. As now again, J.D. Rogers will step up. Runners stand on first and second as the Niagara Power have someone in scoring position again. Still nobody out. 5-0. As the Pios get set. A long look as Sweeney checks back on the runners. Coming in, the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. So, Sweeney trying to get some momentum off of the first strike he's received. He gets set against J.D. Rogers as Rogers takes a long look in. Sweeney moves into his delivery, and low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. As again, we're getting towards the bottom of this lineup as the Niagara Power going to work here. Courtesy look back at second base as Sweeney sets and comes home. The pitch is bounced in there, and the runner is off for third base. He's going to get in there standing, as that'll be ball 2. Runner remains on first, 2-1. So, runners at the corners, as the Elmira Pioneers trying to get something done here and just have not been successful to this point. Alex Sweeney trying to go back to work. A long look from Sweeney. He delivers. That one in there for a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. As Rogers looking to do something here and help the Power extend that lead. Getting set. The wind and the pitch from Sweeney is low, ball 3, 3-2. So, the count is full, it is juiced, it is jacked, and that means we're going to see a payoff pitch. Trying to avoid loading the bases, Alex Sweeney. He waits. Takes a long look in. The pitch. Taken for strike 3 looking, and the Pioneers finally earn themselves the first out here in the top of the first inning. So a strikeout looking from Rogers, as that's going to bring up Tyler Coy. Coy on the season batting .333, 13 for 39. couple of doubles, 4 RBIs, 1 base on ball, and 12 strikeouts. Certainly would love to see that sentiment echoed as the Pioneers looking over to first, not going to be in time as Marsh will throw it back. Alex Sweeney does get the first out of the inning. Now we'll see what he can do against Coy. Sweeney comes set. Winds and deals in there for a strike, 0-1. So, no balls, 1 strike as the crowd here at historic Dunn Field gives their applause. Look over to the runner at first. Sweeney settling. Delivers, and that's in there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 man down. Coy's going to be looking to put bat on ball here. Has to be a little more defensive, as Sweeney has gotten the last 2 pitches called for strikes. Sweeney waiting, the pitch taken, and that hits him. So we have our first hit by pitch of the evening, as with 1 out, the bases will be loaded again. As that'll bring up Nathan Manning. And as I said, the bases are now loaded. Manning on the season has hit .250, 8 for 32, a double to his credit. So we'll see as the Power look to bat around here. Manning needs only not hit into a double play to do that, as the pitch is drilled out here towards left. That'll get foul. No balls, 1 strike. So 0-1 the count. As Sweeney trying to find his way through this inning. Also trying to help out his starter, as Logan Jones still responsible for that runner at third base. Long look. The pitch from Sweeney. Cut on, drilled up here towards center field. Jeff Mejia ranges over and will make the grab. Hustles the throw in, as that will score the run from third base. So 2 outs, but a 6-0 lead for the Niagara Power. Runners now stand at first and second, as that will bring up Noah Marcelo. Marcelo, who already reached via the base on balls and had a stolen base to his credit. Right now, 6 runs on 1 hit for the Niagara Power, as the Pioneers still looking to get up for their first at-bat. A long look, the pitch, cut on and fouled away, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As one more time, Marcelo steps right back in. Infield playing a little bit more defensive here as they all stand back towards the outfield grass, trying to prevent a ball from getting through. Sweeney takes a look back at second. He moves towards the plate, and that one's in there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers still looking to get out of this top of the first. 6-0. As Sweeney looks in, has his sign, checks the runner at second base. One more pitch he could get out of this inning. The pitch is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2. As again, Pioneers pitching staff worked themselves into a bit of a hole here. A bunch of walks to start off this game, and then a grand slam. As the pitch from Sweeney, tight, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's our first Tioga Down showdown of the evening. As again, stepping back in. A long look. Checking back on the runner at second. Long look again. The wind, the pitch. Missed somewhere. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As again, I've got a slight angle here, so not 100% sure, but that looked pretty darn good from where I'm sitting. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked. Looking at a payoff pitch. The fans here at Dunfield looking for that final out. The pitch from Sweeney is cut on, drilled out here towards the gap. That is going to carry and back against the wall. 1 run going to score. A 2nd run going to score. And that will be a stand-up double as the Niagara Power go up 8-0. As Sweeney heads back for the mound. A stand-up 2-run double. And that one hurts. That'll bring up Bryce Arnold for the 2nd time in this inning. As the Pioneers already trailing 8-0. So, Arnold comes up with a runner still in scoring position. The Pioneers still have not come to the plate here. Long look. The pitch from Sweeney, cut on. This one drilled out here towards right field as Popa will come in and make the final out. So a fly out to the right fielder mercifully ends the 1st inning, and the Pioneers will head to the bottom of the 1st, trailing 8-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way, and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live from historic Dunn Field. Time to talk about the pitcher that the Pioneers are going to face now. I wondered if it would ever get there as Emilio Flores takes the mound. He is throwing a 5.79 ERA, has lost 1 game, started 3, 14 innings pitched, 16 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned, 8 bases on balls, and 13 strikeouts. Jeff Mejia, the first man to face him, as he steps in. Mejia going to be looking to help the Pioneers' cause here. Have a long road back, down 8-0 on just 2 hits. First pitch in there for a ball. So it's 1-0. As the pitch comes in, Mejia drills it back up the middle, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Mejia not wasting any time as the Pioneers trying to work their way back into this one. That's going to bring up Donovan Montgomery. Montgomery this season has been one of the bright spots for those Pioneers. .333 as a batter, 24 for 72, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 16 RBIs. As now he takes a look. The pitch to Montgomery is in a little tight, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0, runner standing over there on first base is Jeff Mejia. As we'll see what Montgomery can do here. Long look in. The pitch. Taken for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Montgomery trying to get something started here for Elmira. Donovan Montgomery sets. A long look from the pitcher. Cut on by Montgomery. A 1-2 count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Flores going right back to work. There is some action down in the Pioneers bullpen. Already seeing Billy Wildeman up. See if Sweeney comes back out for the second inning. The pitch. Bounced in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a 2-2 count. As again, Pioneers looking to get themselves back in this one. It's 8-0 after just half an inning. The wind and the pitch. Taken high. That's over his head. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Montgomery back in a full count. Mejia going to take his lead off of first base. Mejia certainly has a lot of speed. Hasn't used it too much this season out of the University of Maine. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. And now the Pioneers have runners on first and second. So the runners stand at first and second base. That'll bring up Bobby Marsh. Marsh comes up here, batting out of that left-handed batter's box as Mejia did. Mejia took 1 pitch and then placed that ball perfectly into the outfield, earning himself a base hit. Just as a reminder, the 8 runs in the top of the first came off of just 2 hits. 1 a grand slam. You don't see too many of those here at historic Dunn Field. The pitch to Marsh. Taken inside. 1 ball, no strikes. So, 1-0. As looks like Flores might be a little bit frustrated out there. Bobby Marsh waits. A long look. The pitch from Flores. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bobby Marsh looking to get his bat on something. Marsh steps back in as Flores looking for his first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Check back on the runner. The pitch is taken for a strike. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't normally see a catcher go out to talk to his pitcher after a strike, but they must have been a little bit crossed up there. Either way, 1 ball, 2 strike count to Bobby Marsh. As the catcher returns, and Marsh will step back in the batter's box. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. An 8 spot put up there by the visitors in the top half. Bobby Marsh trying to help his Pioneers put up a crooked number here in the bottom half. A long look back at Jeff Mejia. The pitch is taken a little off the outside corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. No one out here as the Elmira Pioneers trying to start the battle back. Long look in from Flores. The pitch taken inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So another full count as the Pioneers look to find themselves a way back in here. Bobby Marsh. Love to find something he can hit, although they would certainly take the walk. As the pitch is in there, Bobby Marsh drills it out towards center field. That will be caught. So a fly out to center will be the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to bring up Ben Shore. Shore, who has been hot and cold throughout the early part of this season. Shore so far batting .235, 16 for 68, a double, 16 RBIs, 8 bases on balls. However, the odd number, the 23 strikeouts. So we'll see what he can do here against Flores. Flores coming set. Taking a long look in at Ben Shore. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 man out. Key for the Pioneers is going to be to chip away. You don't need to get all of these runs back in just 1 inning, but you've got to start showing some offense. Mejia and Montgomery off to a good start with that. Marsh did make the out. We'll see what Shore can do here as he half swings that one and fouls it off. 0-2. Sorry about that. Not sure what that was. Make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. So Shore will step back in. As I said, he has struck out quite a bit here in the first half of the season. As we move into the second half, he'll be looking to deplete those. As he takes a look. The pitch. Drilled out here towards center field. That should get over the head of the center fielder, and it will get down, rolling up against the wall. Mejia chasing Montgomery right on his tail. Both will run for home. A stand-up 2-run double as the Pioneers hit the scoreboard. And Ben Shore, well, he makes me go quiet, as I was just talking about it. Struggled a little bit lately, but he doesn't there. He gets 2 RBIs to close the gap a little bit here as Dom Popa comes up. Popa will come up with runner still in scoring position as he's got Shore out there at second base. So Popa due up, then Erickson. If the Pioneers can keep this inning going, that's a little bit low. 1 ball, no strikes. As Flores goes back to work here. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man down. Flores back to work. The pitch is cut on. Popa pops this out towards left field. And the catch is made. So, retreating back to second base is Ben Shore. As that'll bring up Chris Erickson. As Erickson so far this season batting .243, 17 .470, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. That home run back in Batavia a few short weeks ago. See if he can poke a ball through this infield and bring around Shore, cut this gap a little bit further. The look and the pitch, cut on and poked out there towards first base side. That's getting over towards the bullpen and will get down. No balls, 1 strike. So, 0-1 with 2 outs. Erickson trying to keep this half inning alive. The fielders running back to their positions as Erickson waits. Flores checking around, making sure everybody is in position. Flores checking back on the catcher. Ben Shore making his way back to second. Second baseman coming way over as Shore has gotten a significant lead out there. He hops back a couple steps due to that. As now the pitch to Erickson is cut on and missed. That will be strike 2, but it will advance Ben Shore to third base. So a pass ball, and now a runner 90 feet from home as Chris Erickson will be looking to make contact here. Love to find a way to bring that runner home. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 men down. It's getting a little darker here, as don't forget, post-game fireworks, fireworks, fireworks here tonight. Long look, the pitch from Flores, cut on, drilled towards the second baseman, 2-hopper to him. Erickson hustling, but not going to beat it out, and Shore will be stranded at third base. So the Pios do plate 2 as we head for the top of the second. Pioneers trailing 8-2. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh. Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Alright, my apologies, folks, as we are back here live on Mixlr.com and on YouTube. Ethan Payne will be due up here to face Alex Sweeney. This will be the first time these two face off, as the, well, first inning was long and drawn out, and, well, again, the Niagara Power batted around the order. So now the Pioneers looking to make a little bit quicker work, as they certainly had some trouble back in the first. So now a look as the long pitch coming here from Sweeney. In there for strike one. Absolutely huge as we kick off inning number 2, as the Elmira pitchers had some trouble finding the strike zone back in the first inning. 8-2 the deficit, each side with 2 hits right now. Sweeney delivers, cut on and fouled off of the catcher there. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. I say hold on, as apparently, my apologies, it's 0-2. The wind and the pitch as the lights come on here at Historic Dunfield. That's in there for a strike, as that'll be strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning. So, a strikeout looking, as that's going to bring up Nick Balsano. Balsano, again, no official at-bats as he walked back in inning number 1. He did walk in that first run as well. As Sweeney coming out throwing darts. 3-pitch strikeout there as the next pitch bounces in there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As Sweeney gets back set. The North Essex Community College pitcher delivers. Bounced in there again. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes from Alex Sweeney. Again, Billy Wildeman warming up down in the pen. So far, Sweeney looking pretty good out here on the mound. The pitch. Cut on, drilled towards second base. Scooped up by Taylor and over to first in plenty of time. So 2 quick outs now here in the top of the second inning. As an easy 4-3, we'll bring up Scott Ogren. Ogren so far, a grand slam, one of the 2 hits. And it was a no-doubter. Got out of here, yep, and in a hurry over the Ziff Law sign out there to left field. The wind and the pitch Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike as Ogren be looking to make contact again here. Pioneers would love to hurry their way through this half inning. The pitch taken for a strike, 2. 0-2. Sweeney certainly preferring not to work out of the stretch as you take a look here. Alex Sweeney waits. The pitch from Sweeney. Cut on, drilled out here towards right. Hustling over Dom Popa. He's got a look, and he is not going to get there in time as that one bounces into the bullpen. So 0-2 one more time. As the Pios trying to keep these innings quick, find their way back up to bat, as that's exactly what they need to do. Slowly chip away. Sweeney looking for the final strike here of the top of the second. The pitch, cut on and fouled back. 0-2 one more time. Scott Ogren not going silently. A long look as Sweeney doesn't like the ball. I think he's... Oh, okay. He was waiting for the bat boy to retrieve the ball that was just fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sweeney trying to get one more past Ogren. The pitch fouled back and towards us next door. 0-2 one more time. So Ogren trying to stay alive here. He's done it well so far. 3 foul balls. As the windup and the pitch from Alex Sweeney. In there for strike 3 looking. And Sweeney will go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. The Pioneers will come up in the bottom half. Again, looking to chip away. You're listening to Elmira Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, the Pioneers will come back to the plate. Justin Taylor set to lead things off. Taylor so far on the season, he has been hitting 196, 9 for 46, couple of doubles, a home run to his credit on the year so far. He'll lead off the bottom of the second inning. The pitch is drilled out there towards center field. The center fielder still chasing it back towards the fence and makes the grab as he runs into the wall. So a one-pitch fly out to center field, but it was a screamer as an excellent first attempt by Justin Taylor. That'll bring up the newest member of the Elmira Pioneers, Alex Lucchini. Lucchini last night, he went 1 for 2, according to this. Oh, that's right, he had the base on balls, my apology. So, yep, he had himself a single. He's batting an even 500, as that's in there for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, Lucchini takes his first at bat here at historic Dunn Field. Ball 2, 2-0. Lucchini, one thing we learned last night, certainly has a very good eye. Worked himself a walk in last night's affair. The pitch. Taken for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. As the bottom part of the order will be followed up by Aaron Thomas, and if anyone is to reach Peter Theodorelis, that one bounces towards the second baseman. Play is made, and in time, that'll be the second out here in the bottom of the second inning. So, 2 outs on the 4-3, and Aaron Thomas will head up. Again, if Thomas was to reach, Peter Theodorelis would be the next man up, as the Pioneers try to get through their first time through the order here in the second inning. Niagara was able to do it back in the first, courtesy of a ton of walks. The pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Aaron Thomas. Thomas waits, the wind and the pitch. Taken outside, or no, strike 2 they say. I thought that was outside. Thomas said so as well. And the Pioneers bench certainly not liking it. The wind and the pitch. Thomas swings and misses. That'll be strike 3. And quickly we are through the second inning. As we head for the top of the third, it's 8-2 in favor of the Niagara Power. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Barry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, well, the Pioneers have thrown down, and that means we're ready for the top of the third inning. The run column, not exactly where the Pioneers wanted. Everybody tied at 2 hits. I'll tell you, this really got rough started with the Logan Jones start. Alex Sweeney back out here for his third inning of work. We'll see if he can keep things going. He's been honestly pretty hot since coming into this game. So hopefully he can keep that up as he comes in. The pitch. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Pioneers trailing 8-2. As again, don't forget to stay tuned after, if you're in the Elmira area, as fireworks will be shot off. 2 balls, no strikes. We will not have that on YouTube, but we will have it live here in Elmira. As the next pitch, cut on and miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As again, Sweeney trying to get going here. The wind and the pitch from Sweeney. Taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Sweeney looking to take Rhett Maynard out of the equation. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back up here towards the booth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, one more time. As Maynard steps back in. Take a look around the out-of-town scoreboard in the next intermission. Long look, and the pitch from Sweeney is outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Again, the first inning ran long. 10 runs came across, 8 for the Power, 2 for the Pios. As that's in there for a ball, ball 4. So another walk in this one. That will be the second time that Maynard has taken the free pass here tonight. So 7 walks in this one so far and a hit by pitch. So you're talking about 8 free passes in general. And you heard Coach Drum in the pregame show as he talked about the importance of not giving up the free bases. So runner standing on first. A long look here. Sweeney sets and delivers. In there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike as Tyler Lozano trying to add on to his day. He's had a base on balls so far. Reached second base, but no further. Long look here, no balls, 1 strike. Sweeney going back and set. The pitch way outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out so far. As Sweeney appears to be a little preoccupied with the shortstop, Rhett Maynard over there on first base. Sweeney gets back set. He's got a 1-1 count. Alex Sweeney taking his time. He delivers, and that is in there for ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 3rd inning. As the Elmira Pioneers trailing by 6 runs at this point. They just need to keep these top parts of the innings going. Runner's off and going, and he is going to get into second base safely. As I'd like to say it was a stolen base, but he just took off and went. It was definitely stolen, but not on a pitch. Normally you see the catcher have a chance to make a throw. The pitcher just didn't even know it was happening. So a stolen base for Rhett Maynard. As Tyler Lozano looking for his next pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch is high and tight, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to the catcher for the Power. Again, he walked earlier tonight. See what the Pioneers pitching staff can do here. Alex Sweeney trying to settle back down. Checks on the runner and delivers. Cut on, popped up. This will get foul and way out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As that hits off the roof, we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Diamond Collision. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No one out. Pioneers trying to find their way through another half inning. 8 runs in the first, 0 in the second. That one cut on and fouled back over the top of us again. So 3 balls, 2 strikes one more time. Sweeney certainly throwing a lot of pitches here as the bullpen continues to work. I believe that's still Wildeman down there. Sweeney comes back. Checks on the runner at second base. Long look as the pitch comes in, and that's ball 4. So another base on balls as 0 outs, 2 runners on. And that will bring up J.D. Rogers, who did strike out back in the first inning. As Sweeney settles back in on the mound. Another long look here. As the Pios trying to work out a danger. This one popped up over towards the third base side. Third baseman ranging over towards the dugout. And he will make the grab. So the first out of the inning on the first pitch he sees as J.D. Rogers pops out to the third baseman. That's going to bring up Tyler Coy. Coy was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Now has runners on first and second. And we'll see what Coy can do here. Again, even with runners on first and second, the Power still with just 2 hits. One of those being the grand slam that made this a 5-0 ball game. The pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man down. As Alex Sweeney trying to tightrope out of danger here at the bottom of the order. Nathan Manning would be due up next. Long look, the pitch, cut on and missed, 0-2. As it looked like Coy was trying to swing for the fences there. Not easy to drive one out of historic Dunn Field. So a lot of credit to Scott Ogren for hitting the grand slam earlier. Another check on the runners. As Sweeney moves into the pitch. That one drilled back towards second base. A 2-hopper thrown over to second in time and over to first in time. Double play, 4-6-3. As that'll do it here for the top of the third. Pioneers tiptoe out of danger. And on the 4-6-3, they head for the bottom of the third. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as Peter Theodorelis will step up to the plate. Trying to lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. Pioneers have struggled a little bit so far getting going. I did promise to look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We will keep that promise at the end of the third here. A long look. The pitch. In there for a ball, 1-0. So, 1 ball, no strikes. As Theodorelis trying to get things going again. He picked up his hitting streak a little bit recently as he takes strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Theodorelis trying to get going. Again, he's got the no batting glove style as he takes strike 2, 1-2. As said before, in his last 5 games, .636 batting average, 7 for 11. The pitch, cut on, drilled out here towards center. The center fielder backing up. Catch will be made for the first out here in the bottom of the third. So Theodorelis flies out to center, and that's going to bring up Jeff Mejia. Mejia, who singled and came around to score. He'll be looking to help out the Pioneers' cause here tonight. As he and Montgomery were able to reach in the bottom of the first. They both came around to score. As the first pitch to Jeff Mejia. Swung on and missed, and he was looking to drive that one out of here. So no balls, 1 strike. 0-1. As the next pitch cuts in there for strike 2 right down the middle. Well, Emilio Flores has certainly had a auspicious start here. 2 runs on 2 hits, but otherwise very successful as that's dribbled down the first base line and will get foul. So 0-2 again. Mejia will get another chance, and he'll be followed up again by Donovan Montgomery. Montgomery worked himself a base on balls back in the first. If anyone is to reach, Bobby Marsh will make his way to the plate. The pitch. Cut on by Mejia. That'll be strike 3, and he goes down as the Pioneers now with 2 outs here in the inning. So, next man up, Donovan Montgomery. As I said previously, he walked back in the first. Now with 2 outs in the third, the Pioneers could use some 2-out magic here. Montgomery gets set, the wind and the pitch. Taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. So a 1-0 count. Flores delivers. In there for a strike on the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. The wind, the pitch. Taken on the outside corner again, 1-2. Donovan Montgomery looking for a pitch he can do something with. The wind, the pitch. Taken off the outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. The wind and pitch from Flores. Cut on, drilled back up the middle. Shortstop makes a diving grab. Montgomery stretches and he beats it out. An infield single for Donovan Montgomery as the Pioneers will have a base runner. That's going to bring up Bobby Marsh. Marsh flew out to center back in the first inning. See if he can get something done here as Bobby Marsh steps in. Donovan Montgomery takes his lead from first. A 6-run deficit for the Pioneers here in the bottom of the third inning. 8-2, and all of those runs scored in the first inning. The pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Marsh didn't like the looks of that one. Kind of bobbled his head a little bit there. As has been the case throughout most of this summer, everyone playing Marsh to push that ball. Certainly hasn't done a lot of pulling, but the pitch is in there for a ball, 1-1. You certainly wonder what could be if he was able to pull a ball, especially with all that gap space on the left-hand side of the infield. As Bobby Marsh gets set. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Taken on the inside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, Bobby Marsh waits. Got a 1-2 count. Looking for something he can handle. The pitch. Taken high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. As again, Marsh looking to make contact here. The pitch. Montgomery's off and going. That one in there. They're going to say it was a strikeout, so it does not matter. As, well, it would have been a stolen base, but instead the inning is over. We head for the top of the 4th inning. Before we take our break, little look around the out-of-town scoreboard. Geneva claims victory over Auburn 5-3. Mohawk Valley leading Watertown 4-3 in the top of the 7th. Auburn, Geneva in pregame for their second game here. Niagara Power 8, Elmira Pioneers 2, and I'm not sure what's going on here. Auburn and Geneva tied at 0 in the top of the 3rd. So some fun with our stats. We'll be back here on Mixler.com, your home for Pioneers action all season long.
Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, Alex Sweeney back on the mound. We'll see what he can do here as we head into the top of the fourth inning. The Pioneers looking to keep the short innings going. They were able to get 3 up, 3 down in the second. It took 4 in the third, but they were able to still get the job done. And now, as the bottom of the order, we'll start things off, Nathan Manning, who so far has not an official at bat, a sac fly RBI back in the first. So, 8-2. Pioneers still trailing here by 6 runs total. Pioneers do have the lead in hits, which unfortunately is insignificant. A long look as the pitch from Sweeney. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike as we hit the top of the fourth inning. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled towards the gap, and that will get into the outfield. So, though I just mentioned the lead in hits, that one slowly fades away, as those are now tied at 3 as well. So Manning has himself a single, and Noah Marcello will come up. Marcello tonight, base on balls and a double. So that is a long way of saying he's reached base every time here tonight. Be looking to repeat that against Sweeney. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Quick throw over and just not in time. That one a little closer than I think even the umpire noticed. As now again, Sweeney takes a look. Checking on Manning over there at first, who had a significant lead not too long ago. The pitch, taken for strike 1, 0-1. As the Pioneers, in a big hole, but with a lot of time, they can come back here. Certainly capable of putting up a lot of runs in one inning. As again, a long look over towards first base. Getting back set, as now Marcello awaits his pitch. Outside the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Marcello and Arnold were the next 2 due up. Now, with a runner standing on first, we could see Ethan Payne in the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Pioneers just trying to rush through top halves to get to the bottom halves of innings and get back into this one. As that throw over just kept in front of him. Bobby Marsh doing an excellent job over there at first base. A 1-1 count. As a long look in again. He waits. The pitch from Sweeney is outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 8-2 deficit for the Pios. Stepping right back in is Noah Marcello. Marcello taking a look. Sweeney moving into his delivery. That one thrown right down and not going to be in time. So I believe that was the 3 ball, 1 strike count now. 3-1. Pioneers trying to find their way through this top of the 4th inning. Again, they gave up an 8 spot back in the first. And now the offense still has to keep chipping away. A long look back. The pitch from Sweeney. High. Ball. Well, now they say 3-2, so okay. 3 balls, 2 strikes, according to the home plate umpire. I thought that was ball 4, but there we have it. As again, a 3-2 count. The wind and the pitch from Sweeney is cut on and drilled out here towards the first base side, and into the bullpen it goes. 3 balls, 2 strikes one more time. Three and 2 count. Waiting. Marcelo trying to move that runner along from first base. We'll have to see what Sweeney can do here. Keeping Marcelo in check. The pitch from Sweeney is cut on, and the bat comes out of his hand. That'll be a swinging strike 3, no doubt about it. So the first out of the inning for Alex Sweeney, as that'll bring up Bryce Arnold. Well, you can't say Marcelo didn't put his all into that swing. As again, Bryce Arnold comes up. He has walked and flown out to the right fielder in 2 appearances to the plate today. As now, 1 out. Runner standing over there on first. Sweeney takes a look. Still very preoccupied with that runner at first base. Sweeney moves in, delivers right there, but missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, a 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man down. A long look. Alex Sweeney checking on the runner over there at first base. The pitch bounces in there behind the catcher. That'll advance the runner. He goes to second and curved around. Thought about third for a moment, but that's 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count. As Sweeney checking in with the fielding umpire there. So Alex Sweeney again looking for some help from the defense. Big lead there off of second base. The pitch, cut on, popped up, maybe playable. No, they take a look, and that's going to get way out of play. Hits the roof. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As Sweeney checking out there on the runner. Continues to peer over. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 man down. As he's looking to get Bryce Arnold out of here. Sweeney checks on the runner again. Second baseman way over there towards second base. Now he'll back off. Continues to check on that runner. The pitch taken for a ball. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. As Sweeney checking. He waits. 3-1. 1 man out. He checks on the runner. The pitch from Sweeney taken high. Ball 4. And another walk is worked with 1 out. Runners now stand at first and second base as Ethan Payne will come up. As Payne so far tonight walked and struck out. So I believe time will be called. We'll see what happens here. As I'm not sure if Drum is coming for the ball or just coming to have a chat with his hurler. He does have Billy Wildeman stretched out and ready down in the pen. Certainly doesn't need more time. As Drum showing something on the mound to his hurler. Everybody coming in here. As now the bat boy will bring out some baseballs and everybody having a little chat. Now the umpire will head out and try to break up the conference. 8-2 deficit for the Elmira Pioneers, as they have to get themselves out of this top half of the fourth. Now the umpire breaking things up out here on the mound. Andrew Drum going to walk the umpire back to home plate, as he is unhappy with the way this game has been called. Still chatting with the home plate umpire. So Andrew Drum will be continuing to talk all the way back to home plate. He is having a long talk with this umpire, and this umpire still giving it to him. As I don't know what the conversation is here, but it certainly seems intense and has been going on since the mound. As now the fielding umpire coming in and getting involved as well. So, the home plate umpire utilizing verbal hand signals as well, as you can see on the screen right in front of you. Andrew Drum still talking with the home plate umpire, as I'm not exactly sure what's being said. He is telling him enough, I believe, as we'll see if Drum is about to get himself thrown out of here. It's moving in that direction. He has yet to tell him. I don't know, he pointed towards the bench. As again, I don't believe I've seen him thrown out. As there's still more talking. I don't think he got tossed. The umpire pointed back towards the dugout, but again, I don't think his night is done. No, he does stay in the dugout, so again, runner standing on first and second base. Ethan Payne coming up to hit. We'll see what Sweeney can do here. Still just one out here in the top of the fourth. A long check, back on the runner. The pitch, cut on, popped up, drilled out here towards third base, and not going to be enough room. That will get out of play, make the right decision, insist on diamond collision. No balls, one strike. So it's an 0-1 count. No balls, one strike, one man out, two runners on first and second base. Long look here from Ethan Payne, as Sweeney checks on the runner. He sets, delivers, cut on, drilled out here towards center field. That one getting back towards the fence. Mejia on the run. That is going to get down, as that will roll all the way up to the Blaze Brockway sign. A runner will come around and score, and runners will remain on first and second base off a long fly ball. But that's going to make it 9-2 in favor of the Niagara Power. So a single off what probably should have been a stand-up double, if not more. As that's going to bring up Nick Balsano, who walked and then grounded out second to first. So one man out. The Pioneers trailing 9-2. A long look here. The pitch is cut on, drilled out there, back behind second base. Popa heading over. He will make the play, as a little bit of a check there, but there's the second out on the first pitch that Balsano sees. And that will bring up Scott Ogren. Ogren, who has hit a grand slam and struck out. Quite a night for Scott Ogren, as we'll see what he can do here. Grand slam came back in the first inning against Logan Jones. Almost looked as if it was on a tee for him. The pitch is up and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, the Pioneers will again be back home tomorrow evening. Another 7:05 start on Tuesday before they take off to the road for a couple of games. 2 balls, no strikes. As again, Sweeney getting set. He waits, takes a long look back towards second base, and now delivers Outside again, 3 balls, no strikes. So a 3-0 count. As Sweeney trying to avoid loading the bases here. Scott Ogren, he's going to be set dead red here. We'll see if he's got the swing away sign. With a 7-run lead for the Power. The pitch. Taken ball 4. 4 straight pitches will load the bases with 2 outs. And now we will see what Rhett Maynard can do. Maynard has worked 2 bases on balls tonight. Has earned himself a stolen base as well. Big hole on the right-hand side of the infield. Absolutely huge if Maynard can push something through there. But again, he has worked 2 walks here tonight. We'll see if he's tempted to move in that direction. The pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Sweeney again trying to work through his 4th inning of work out of the pen. Sweeney winds and delivers. Bounced in there and away from the catcher, but not far away enough. 1 ball, 1 strike, 9-2 here in the top of the 4th. As the Pioneers taking a long look here. Certainly going to be a rough moment for them as they have to find some offense. The pitch taken for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 men out. As again, Maynard looking for something he can hit. As that one's cut on, drilled out, gets down over the first baseman's head, and that is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. And now runners stand at first and third. It's 11-2. As a bunch of people yelling. And I got to tell you, that is purely to blame on the fielding crew. Because if that line was solid, I think then we would have a lot less discussion down here. But the umpire signaled it fair. So, 2 outs. It's 11-2 as the Pioneers trying to get out of this inning. Alex Sweeney taking his time. As another chance here for Tyler Lozano. So, Lozano waits the pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. You have to have those foul lines. I'm telling you, that one was way too close. There was too much left to judgment with the faded foul line. It's just got to be fixed. As again, the pitch cut on and fouled back, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers trying to work their way out of this inning. They trail by 9 runs right now. There is still a runner 90 feet from home. They would love to avoid going down by 10. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out there, and that's going to get down. Another run will score. The runner from first round second, but will hold up there, and it is now 12-2 in favor of the Niagara Power. So back-to-back singles as J.D. Rogers will come to the plate. And again, 2 runners on. The Pioneers struggling here. 4 runs already given up here in the top of the 4th. Sweeney winds, delivers, high. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, this one has just been rough for the Pios. 8 runs given up in the first, 4 runs in the top of the 4th. The next pitch, cut on, popped up. This one will get out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. As the Pioneers pitching staff, Alex Sweeney, trying to get through this top of the 4th inning. Still got Billy Wildeman fresh down in the bullpen. Sweeney has pitched very, very well through these 4 innings after coming in with that huge deficit. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count. Runners at first and second base. And you certainly hope that J.D. Rogers can't find a way to get a hit here. Getting back set. The pitch. Outside. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. As the pitching staff has been frustrated here tonight. 3-1 the count. A long look here. Sweeney checks on the runner. The pitch. Cut on and miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So, count is full. The throw down to second is not in time. A very quick throw. Just did not get the job done. As now again, J.D. Rogers, who was struck out, popped out to the third baseman, is looking to make contact here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if he can get this out. Sweeney winds, he delivers. Everybody moving, ball 4, and the bases are loaded again with 2 outs. As now, again, time will be called. Andrew Drum will head out, and I believe this will be the end of the day for Sweeney. And again, Sweeney came in with a huge deficit. He did everything he could, and now I believe Billy Wildeman will be coming into this ball game as the ball is taken. Sweeney gets a handshake and fist bumps, and he'll head for the bench. We'll step aside. We'll be back with Billy Wildeman here on the mound.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, Billy Wildeman is in on the mound. The Pioneers will be looking to get out of this top of the fourth inning with the bases loaded. This is a huge jam for Wildeman, who has been excellent this season. A 3.27 ERA, 6 appearances, does have a save to his credit. 11 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 2 bases on balls, and 17 strikeouts. He's going to be looking to do it against Tyler Coy, who's been hit by a pitch and grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. First pitch from Wildeman, grounded right towards the shortstop. It one hops, and that will get him out of the inning. A one-pitch out for Billy Wildeman, as now the Pioneers trail 12-2. We head for the intermission. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that being said, the Pioneers will come back up to the plate as they get set for the bottom of the fourth inning. It's not going to be an easy road back now as they closed the gap a bit earlier to 6. Now it's back extended to 10. They got to get something going here in the bottom of the fourth inning as Ben Shore will lead them off. Shore steps up. As a long look here. Flores trying to get right back to it. As we'll see what he can do here. Shore getting set. The pitch is popped right up. First pitch he sees. Pop up to the second baseman, and the catch will be made. So not at all the way the Pioneers wanted to start the bottom of the fourth. As Popa will be the next man to take heat against Flores. So, Popa stepping right back in. And we'll see what the Pioneers bats can do here in the bottom of the fourth. That one taken in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Popa and then Erickson will come up here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. Cut on, popped up over to left field. Hustling in, the left fielder makes the catch. So 2 quick outs now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that's going to bring up Chris Erickson, who grounded into the second baseman. Well, something being shot off out there in right field as there's some smoke rising out there. Thought it was shot off. Maybe it's just a barbecue. As now the Pioneers again trailing 12-2. 6 hits for the Power tonight. The pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike as Chris Erickson trying to get something started for the Pios with 2 outs. The pitch taken low, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Niagara 12, Elmira 2 as the Pios, who have a dangerous offense, trying to get something started. Erickson drills this one out towards center field, and the catch will be made. So 1-2-3 inning for the Niagara Power. We head to the top of the 5th. Pioneers trailing 12-2.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Barry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnott Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way, and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, well, a change to tell you about, to say the least, as Trevor Henneman will make his first appearance of the season. Henneman comes in, he does the throwdown, and now the power will come back up here in the top of the fifth inning, as Henneman will catch Wildeman. So Trevor Henneman takes over for Ben Shore. As now again, we'll see what comes of that. As another chance for the Niagara Power, as stepping back in. A long look through here as the pitch is in there for a strike, as Manning takes strike one. No balls, one strike here in the top of the fifth. Pioneers trailing by 10. The pitch from Wildeman drilled out here. This getting back, heading for the wall. That will get off the wall. Manning keeping up his pace. He's heading for third. Manning sliding in, and he is safe as the ball gets away. So, a perfect slide by Manning earns himself a triple. And the Pioneers already in a little bit of trouble here to start off the top of the fifth. As that'll bring up the top of the order, Noah Marcello, who struck out an inning ago. He steps up. Long look here for the Pioneers pitcher, Wildeman, as he and Henneman try to get on the same page. The pitch from Wildeman is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0. Nobody out. As the Pioneers trying to go back to work here. The pitch from Wildeman, cut on and missed. That'll be strike one, 1-1. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to keep that runner right there at third base. We'll have a look here as Wildeman checks on the runner. The pitch is high, 2 balls, 1 strike. So it's 2-1. Another look here from Billy Wildeman. Gave up the leadoff triple there. The pitch inside, and it pelts him. So runners now standing at the corners with nobody out, as Marcello heads down to first. Henneman got right in between him and Wildeman. As now Bryce Arnold will come up. Arnold, who has walked a couple of times here tonight and flown out to the right fielder. Marcello needs a minute. So as we take a brief hold here. As again, Excellent chance here for Wildeman. Runners on first and third. Gives in the double play possibility. As now again, Arnold taking a look. Or worked a couple of bases on balls here tonight, as that one's high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As the Pioneers trailing by 10. Billy Wildeman, who has been, well, as good as you can hope he would be this summer, as this one's drilled out here towards right center field. The right fielder, Don Popa, coming over. He's going to make the play. The runner will head for home, and he is going to score. So that makes it 13-2 on the sac fly. So sac fly for Arnold, and he gets himself the RBI as Ethan Payne comes up. He has worked a walk, been hit by a pitch, and struck out looking. As now just a runner standing at first base. Now we'll see. So I believe Payne will make the trip to the plate. Yes, Ethan Payne makes his way up. As again, Payne will step in here. Takes a look. 1 out. 13-2 in favor of the Niagara Power at the moment. Billy Wildeman sets the pitch. Taken for a strike. 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. As Wildeman trying to get going. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner standing at first base. Pioneers looking for outs here. Billy Wildeman delivers. That one chopped back towards me. That'll get foul, and 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As again, the Elmira Pioneers going to need to battle back here from a 13-2 deficit. Long lookout from Ethan Payne, the first baseman. A little bit of a lead off first for Noah Marcello. Marcello has already stolen the base today. After the hit by pitch, doesn't look like he's in there for that. That's a strikeout to Ethan Payne. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 5th inning. Another strikeout looking for Payne as Nick Balsano comes up. He is walked, grounded out to second, and flown out to right. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to get out of this top of the 5th. The look from Wildeman is bounced in there. 1 ball, no strikes. Not quite far enough for Marcello to get off. A look here from Billy Wildeman. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men down here in the top of the 5th inning. A long look in the pitch. High, 2 balls, no strikes. So a 2-0 count. As Wildeman threw a full inning of work now after getting the last out in the top of the 4th. Now 2 outs already here in the top of the 5th. Wildeman winds, delivers, cut on, drilled back through the gap, and that will put runners on first and second base as Marcello still a little unsteady, it looks like, out there after being drilled by a pitch from Wildeman. So, runners at first and second. That brings up Scott Ogren, who has a grand slam, a strikeout, and a base on balls. Now has runners at first and second base. Scott Ogren steps back in. Billy Wildeman taking a long look here. If Ogren can reach, Maynard would be up next. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men down. As again, Ogren taking a look. The pitch from Wildeman, cut on, fouled back and over the top of the booth. That'll be no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. As Billy Wildeman trying to get out of this top of the 5th with just the 1 run scoring. Wildeman checks the pitch. Bounced in there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 1-2. As again, the Pioneers trailing by 11. Billy Wildeman checks on the runner at second. The pitch is delivered and bounced in there again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. So a long look here for the Elmira Pioneers. They wait. Wildeman winds and deals. Cut on, drilled out here towards right field. That will get foul. So it's a dead ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. One more time. Both runners will return from whence they came. And the Pioneers dodge a bullet there. Absolutely. Well, there's something out there in left field. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Right in front of the Elm Chevy sign. I can't get a good look from where I'm standing here. Ogren waits. The pitch swung on and missed. That will be strike 3. Ogren heading down to first, and the throw out will be in plenty of time. So a strike him out, throw him out play there, as that will end the top of the 5th. We head for the bottom of the 5th. Pioneers trailing by 11. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do.
All right, my apologies there. We're going to have to cut off that commercial just a little bit early as Justin Taylor makes his way out there. Flora is going to keep pitching as Taylor has flown out to center field. First pitch he saw his last time up as he takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. And Taylor just shakes his head as he stands there and looks. Pioneers have not been happy with the strike zone here today, as this one drilled out here to center again, and that will be another fly out to the center fielder. So, that time 2 pitches. As Alex Lucchini steps up, he is grounded out to the second baseman. And now Lucchini steps in here. 1 out so far on the evening. The pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man down. The pitch cut on and drilled. That will get through as Lucchini going to have himself another base hit. He was able to get one last night, now gets one here tonight. And that is just the 4th hit of the night for the Elmira Pioneers. And that will bring up Aaron Thomas. Thomas so far has struck out. That was back in the 2nd inning. And if you can avoid the double play, that will bring up Peter Theodorelis. A long look here. The pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man down. As again, the Pioneers trying to get their offense going, trailing by 11 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch taken for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As again, the pitch is in there for a strike, thrown down to first, and they say it's not in time. So the Pioneers get a little lucky there. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Aaron Thomas. As the Pios still looking to accomplish something. The pitch is cut on, drilled out here by Thomas, out to center field. Center fielder on the run. It gets over his head. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. As heading around, they will send the runner from first, heading for home, heads to the plate. The tag out is made, and it is in time. So that will encourage a little bit of chirping, as the tag out at home earns the Pioneers a second out. As the catcher not happy with Lucchini at the moment, but Aaron Thomas does earn himself a double on that one. But with 2 outs, the Pioneers just have the runner at second base, and that'll bring up Peter Theodorelis. The manager heading out for the mound. Is that going to be the end of the day for Flores? I can't imagine it would be. There's nobody warming in the bullpen. Somebody just starting to get stretched out. Well, it's a little confusing. Maybe they're just trying to give a little bit of time for the catcher. That does look like what happened there, as they were trying to give some time for the catcher to get his breath as Tyler Lozano heads back for the plate. So, a chat with the managers at third base, and Lozano will head back behind the plate. As again, Pioneers with 2 outs, 13-2 the score. As we'll see what happens here. Peter Theodorelis trying to keep this game moving along. He'd love to drive in that run. So far, just the fly out to center. As the first pitch to Theodorelis in there for a strike right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike. As we sit here in the bottom of the 5th. 13-2. The pitch off the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. So, 1-1. There are some fireworks in the city of Elmira. We haven't shot off the ones here from historic Dunn Field as of yet. The pitch taken for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 men down. As the Pioneers still trying to come back in this one. The pitch is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A long look, and the pitch taken for a ball, 3-2. The count is now full. A long look here from the pitcher, and again, amazingly, Emilio Flores having himself a gem of a night. The pitch, cut on and fouled away by Theodorelis, an excuse-me swing. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, trying to keep the Pioneers half inning alive here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A long look. As again, check back on the runner. The pitch taken for ball 4. So the Pioneers now with runners at first and second base. Theodorelis earns himself a base on balls, and that'll bring up Jeff Mejia. As first and second base here, Jeff Mejia. He has been first pitch swinging. We'll see if he does that again here. Would love to drive in that run from second. Mejia takes a look. Flores steps off for a moment. Now he's got his composure. A long look here from the pitcher. He sets. Checks on the runner at second. Delivers. Mejia cuts on that one and fouls it off. So he was first pitch swinging. But he puts that one in the parking lot. And we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. So Mejia steps back in. He waits. Taking a long look out at the pitcher. The pitch, fired, drilled back up the middle, caught by the shortstop and steps on second base. That'll do it for the bottom of the fifth. Pioneers can't score anything as we head to the top of the sixth, trailing by 11, 13-2. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, another call to Bill's bullpen as Drew Haight went into the game. Haight, with no decisions, 5 appearances, a 1.59 ERA, does have a save to his credit, 5.2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs, only one of them earned, 3 bases on balls, and 7 strikeouts. He'll have to deal with a very, very potent lineup that the Pioneers have seen here tonight, as 13 runs have come across so far as we head here into the top of the 6th inning. So, we'll see if the Pioneers can put up a 0 here. Would certainly love to do that. Been a few innings since they have. As stepping back in, Rhett Maynard. Maynard has walked twice and singled once. So 1 for 1 on the day for Maynard. As now, a long look. Haight delivers, and that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Snowballs, 1 strike. As again, Pioneers pitching staff going to be tasked with a lot of work here over the next few innings. The pitch, taken for a ball, 1-1. Drew Haight trying to go to work. The power trying to keep this offense going. A long look in from Drew Haight. As the pitch, in, cut on and missed, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. As again, the Elmira Pioneers, with the promise of fireworks here tonight. As that one is in there for a ball. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the Pios trying to put up a 0 here. Drew Haight has been most efficient out of the bullpen. This one drilled towards the third baseman. Play is made, thrown over to first. That one is scooped up and in time for the first out here. As again, a big first out as Maynard goes down 5-3. Stepping up next, Tyler Lozano, a couple of walks and a single for him tonight as well. As Lozano steps in. One out here in the top of the 6th inning. Pioneers trying to move quickly through this half. The pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0. As Haight tosses the ball around, trying to figure out where he missed. None of the Pioneers pitching staff has been overly happy with the calls they've gotten, as that one's in there for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As again, Pioneers trying to put up a 0 here. Haight delivers, cut on and miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man down so far here in the top of the 6th inning. As Drew Haight trying to help the Pios get back up to the plate, as that one gets by, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. As that rolls all the way back to the backstop here at historic Dunfield. So Drew Haight, once again, looking for the punch out here as he throws that one in, chopped off and hits the leg. As again, 2 ball, 2 strike, 1 out count. Tyler Lozano, the catcher, has just been beat up here tonight as he was run over there in the last half inning as the Pioneers tried to scratch across another run. Unsuccessful. As now again, Lozano looking for contact. The pitch is outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full. So a full count as Drew Haight looking to get another out here. The pitch from Haight taken for ball 4, and a walk is been issued. So another runner standing down at first base, and he walks for the 3rd time tonight. As J.D. Rogers comes up, he is struck out, popped out to the third baseman, and earned himself a walk as well. So with 1 out, we'll see what the Pios can do here. Looking for a ground ball if you're Drew Haight. Haight getting set. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. 1 man out. Drew Haight taking a long look. The pitch over to first is not in time. So we'll do 0-1 once again. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man down. Don't forget to stay tuned. There will be fireworks here at historic Dunfield tonight if you're in the Elmira area. A little check over to first by Drew Haight. As again, Haight checks on the runner, the wind and the pitch. Taken outside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. So, stepping back in, J.D. Rogers trying to put a bat on the ball for the first time here tonight. The pop out to 5 was into foul territory. That will get down. And again, the power running. No, they're going to hold up at second, and he's back in time. So first and second base on the base hit. So with 1 out, that is going to bring up Tyler Coy. Coy makes his way to the plate. So far tonight, he was hit by a pitch, grounded into a 4-6-3 double play, and grounded out to the third baseman unassisted. On the fielder's choice, my apologies. As, again, 1 man out, big gap on the right-hand side. The pitch to Coy is taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As the Pioneers trying to get going. Drew Haight has been very successful throughout the early portions of the season. The pitch is inside, gets away. That's going to advance the runners. No, they say it hit him. All right, my apologies. So the bases will be loaded. As with 1 out, the hit by pitch comes back. As that will bring up Nathan Manning. Manning, who has hit a sac fly, hit a single, and hit a triple. So if Manning can get a hold of something here, this could be a lot of trouble for the Pioneers. As Drew Haight taking a look. 1 out here in the inning. Haight winds and deals. Cut on, drilled up the middle. That's going to score 1. A second run coming around to score. The runner at second will hold up, and runners will stand at first and second as it's now 15-2. So, 15-2 as the Pioneers now continue to have trouble out there on the mound. It has been like this since the get-go, and just not able to find anything as Noah Marcello comes up. Marcello has 2 runners on. He'll be looking to make contact here with just 1 out. The look in here, Drew Haight winds, fires, and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As we'll see what the play is here from the Niagara Power. Top of the 6th inning, 15-2. The pitch. Taken, ball 2. Way outside on that one. So far tonight, Marcello, a base on balls, a double, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout. We'll see what, again, the Pioneers can do with a 2-ball, no-strike count. A long look. The pitch from Drew Haight inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Marcello dancing out of the way, avoiding another hit by pitch as Drew Haight going back to work. Nobody working in the bullpen. The Pioneers have to put a stopper in here. They cannot allow 2 more runs to score or this game will be called due to the 15-run rule. The pitch. Taken, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. As now, Pioneers in desperate danger. As the base is loaded, that means that this game could end on a single if the runner from second comes around to score. So we'll see what happens here. The Niagara Power certainly showing their name. As stepping in, it's going to be Bryce Arnold. Arnold, who has walked, flown out to the right fielder, walked, and hit a sac fly. So on the 1 credible at bat, he has flown out to right. We'll see what happens here as the Power, looking for a single, hope to drive in a couple of runs here. A long look. The pitch from Drew Haight. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0, 1 man out. The line and the pitch from Haight is inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Haight just trying to find the zone here. Pioneers could use a double play like nobody's business as that swung on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Bryce Arnold trying to keep this offensive push going. It's already 15-2 for the Niagara Power. As we sit in the top of the 6th inning. A long look here. The pitch from Haight. Cut on. This one drilled down here towards left field. Left fielder ranging over. He's going to make the catch. The runner will head for home as they will push everyone back to first and second. So it's 16-2. The runners now stand at first and second base with 2 outs. So another sac fly. As that's going to bring in Ethan Payne. Payne has walked, been hit by a pitch, and struck out twice. He would need a single here to push across that 17th run. As the runner at second would be the final run the Power need to end this game early. We'll see what Haight can do here as he tries to put the stopper in this inning. The pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Pios need just 1 more out. The Power waiting. The line and the pitch from Drew Haight. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Drew Haight. He has been tapped for 3 runs so far. A long look. The pitch from Haight. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strike count. As again, Ethan Payne looking to make contact here. Trying to get himself a base hit. Trying to end it here in the top of the 6th. Drew Haight gets set. The pitch from Haight. In there for strike 3, and that will end the inning. So the Pioneers keep themselves alive, and they will need some offense here. As a lot of yelling. We'll see what happens when we come back for the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile. We're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, well, we are back here live. The Pioneers with a chance to close the gap, and hopefully will do so here in the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher to face, though, Jack Schlottman. Schlottman, 3.94 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss, 10 games he's appeared in, 16 innings pitched, 16 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 7 bases on balls, and 17 strikeouts. So we'll see what Schlottman can do. He's going to face off against Montgomery Marsh and Trevor Henneman. See what he can do as these 3 bats going to need to get going if the Pioneers are going to keep things, in perspective at the moment. It has been a rough evening for the Elmira Pioneers to this point. As now Schlottman taking his place out there on the mound. For those interested, the Stanley Cup Finals tonight are 1-0 in favor of Montreal as they're almost halfway through the second period. In other out-of-town news around the PGCBL, as the throwdown comes here, the Red Wings beat Auburn 5-3. The Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs beat the Watertown Rapids 8-4. And apparently in the bottom of the 6th inning, Auburn 9, Geneva 0. So an interesting night all around the PGCBL as Donovan Montgomery coming up. He has walked and singled here tonight. Pioneers are going to need him to do something here as that pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0. As we are here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 1 ball, no strikes, 16-2 in favor of the Niagara Power. The pitch is cut on and missed by Montgomery, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Montgomery trying to get on base and help the Pioneers shrink this gap. The pitch is in there low, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. As again, A long look here. The pitch. Cut on and missed, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Pioneers do have someone working down in the bullpen. I can't quite catch a number. As there we go, 2 balls, 2 strikes out there on the main board. A long look. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 2-2 again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Elmira Pioneers trying to get the offense moving here. They haven't scored a run since the bottom of the first inning when they put up a 2 spot up there on the board. Since then, 4 zeros. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out here to right field. The right fielder backing up. Makes the catch. So, the first out of the inning as Donovan Montgomery flies out to the right fielder. That'll bring up Bobby Marsh. Marsh, who has flown out to center, struck out looking. And now we'll see what he can do here as he gets his first look at Schlottman. Schlottman trying to keep things right where they are. If the Power can score 1 run in the top half of the 7th, they would end the game. If not, it would have to go through the bottom half of the 7th, and if the Pioneers can't close the gap to less than 12, this game would also end as Marsh grounds that one towards first. It's knocked down in time, thrown over to the pitcher, and not in time. Bobby Marsh beats it out. So, I'm waiting to see. It looks like they're going to give it an error. So that's the first error of the ball game, as that will put Bobby Marsh on first base. Trevor Henneman will make his way up. Henneman gets his first at bat as a Elmira Pioneer. The right-handed batter out of Canisius College. As the Power will be looking to play this one. Apparently they're not going to hold Bobby Marsh on to first base. First baseman way out. As Schlottman gets set. The pitch to Henneman. Taken for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. There is an out in the inning. There we go. As Henneman waits. Takes strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As Trevor Henneman looking to get his bat going in his first at bat here as a Pio. Well, first this season, my apologies. He is a returning player as that one's in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Henneman did play a part in the game in the playoffs 2 short years ago. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Cut on and missed, as that will be strike 3 and the second out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that will bring up Dom Popa. Popa, who has flown out to the left fielder twice here tonight. Schlottman trying to put up another 0. It would be the 5th of the night against the Pioneers. Getting back set. A long look. The pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes as the pitcher throws the hat off his head. So, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 men down. Getting set. Schlottman winds and delivers. Cut on, drilled out here towards right. That will stay fair, bounces off the wall. Fielders chasing after it. Marsh will be held up there at third base. So, a stand-up double puts runners at second and third with 2 men down. A beauty of a hit there by Dom Popa. As now 2 runners in scoring position as Chris Erickson will come up to the plate. Erickson steps in. As again, chance to get something going for the Pios if they can put 2 runs across here. See what they can do. As a long look. Erickson steps back in now. Schlottman trying to find his way out of this half inning. 16-2 in favor of the team from Niagara. The pitch fouled away. 0-1. This pitcher may need some duct tape for his hat. That will not stay on his head. No balls, 1 strike. Schlottman going right back to work here. If anyone in Niagara is listening, please help Schlottman with his hat. Appears to be too big. The pitch, as it comes off him again, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. As again, Schlottman getting set. Pioneers runners at second and third base. Would love to see Erickson get a dribble single here. The pitch, way outside, gets by. This is going to score a run as Bobby Marsh crosses the plate, and the Pioneers make it 16-3. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 men down. As again, Erickson. Well, he'd love to see another ball go past the catcher, bring in that second run and narrow this gap a little bit. The pitch in there for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Erickson waits. A long look. The pitch in there for strike 3. Erickson takes it looking. And that will do it for the bottom of the 6th. Pioneers strand 1, but they do get 1 run across the plate, as that will take us to the top of the 7th. 16-3 in favor of the Niagara Power. We'll see what they can do when we come back. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, fans, sorry about that. My apologies as we get back on here. The Pioneers had a new pitcher, was just getting some confirmation on who that was as Kevin Serrano makes his way into the game. Kevin Serrano, who has been a big part of the bullpen here early on for the Pioneers. He did see some action last night. He has had a start in 5 appearances, 12 innings pitched, 11 hits, 7 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 bases on balls, and 16 strikeouts for the man affectionately known as Little Kevin Serrano. As that's going to bring up, I believe we've got a pinch hitter right now. As it looks like pinch hitting going to be A.J. Kinney from Niagara Falls, New York, out of Fredonia State University. He's traditionally a left-handed pitcher. So Kinney comes in for Balsano. As that pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. As Kevin Serrano going to work. The pitch cut on, drilled out here towards left center. This is going to get shallow and bounce in for a single. As another base hit for the Niagara Power. As the single is earned. And that is going to bring up Scott Ogren. Ogren, who has already hit a grand slam here tonight. We'll see what he can do now here in the top of the 7th inning. Long look here from Kevin Serrano. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. As Serrano set here. He takes a look. As again, the Pioneers trying to work quickly here. The pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still nobody out. We'll see what Ogren can do here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Scott Ogren waiting. The pitch. Taken for a strike. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, Pioneers trying to get through this top of the 7th, get back up. They still have some room to shrink. They need to get 2 more runs to keep this game going after the bottom of the 7th. As that one gets by, and the runner will head for second base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the runner advances, Kinney moving up to second base. Ogren, 2 balls, 2 strike count. It's Kevin Serrano trying to keep things going. The Power trying to find 2 more runs and finish this one off here immediately. Ogren gets set. The long look, the pitch. Cut on, drilled. That one is hit high. It is going back, but this one gets foul. So a foul ball as Ogren had the height and the distance again, but just couldn't keep it fair. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As this bat has been something special tonight, Ogren continues to be able to put balls up and over the fence here at Historic Dunn Field. Not an easy task, as anyone will tell you who's played here. You don't see a whole ton of balls flying out of this ballpark. So, another look here from Serrano. Ogren waits. The pitch is cut on and missed. Strike 3, and that will be the first out. So they avoid what could have been a lot of danger and end up striking Ogren out. That'll bring up Rhett Maynard. Maynard, who has walked twice, singled once, and grounded out to third base. Now has a runner on second. We'll see what the Power can do with that. As again, Kevin Serrano right back to work here. The look, the pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. As Serrano waits. Taking a look, as again, Maynard looking to connect with something. The pitch from Serrano. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. You hear the crowd chanting, "Let's go Pios," hoping they can somehow miraculously climb back into this one. 16-3. Not at all where the Pioneers want to be right now. A long look. Checks on the runner. The pitch cut on. This one out there towards shallow right. Second baseman backs up, and Taylor will make the catch. So we've got 2 outs here and a runner still standing on second base. As the pop up to the second baseman brings up Tyler Lozano. Lozano, so far tonight, has walked 3 times, and singled once. So Now we'll see what he can do here. Lozano going to be looking for contact. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to find the final out here, come back up and score some runs. The pitch from Serrano is bounced in there, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As again, a long look here. Serrano. He waits. 16-3. Pioneers trying to keep the score right where it is. The pitch cut on, drilled down the right field line. That'll get foul, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men down. As Lozano having fun at the plate, he's bobbing his head along with the music. So 1-1 as the Pioneers trying to shut the door here. Kevin Serrano gets set. The pitch grounded towards third. It will stay fair and hustling, but not going to be in time. That'll end the inning. So the Pioneers do their job. They keep it right where it needs to be, and now they come up in the bottom of the 7th looking for at least 2 runs. So that all being said, we will be back here on Mixlr.com. And we will have the bottom of the 7th inning. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, we are back with the bottom of the 7th inning. Pioneers needing at least 2 runs to keep this one going. As you hear the crowd chanting, "Let's go Pios," down below us, Justin Taylor comes up. He has flown out to the center fielder twice. So we'll see what he can do here. Taylor does have power. He has knocked one out of the park. Not out of historic Dunfield, but out of an away park back up in Newark, as that one is high, 1-0. See what he can do here. He hits 11-6 in favor of the Niagara Power. 8 of their runs coming off of that rough start to this one, as that's ball 2. So Taylor looking for something he can do anything with, as Jack Schlottman works his 2nd inning. Power looking for 3 outs and to head back to Niagara Falls. The pitch cut on, popped up. This will get back behind me. So we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. As I said, Taylor, Lucchini, and Thomas trying to get into this ball game here, as Taylor waits, takes that one inside, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, as Schlottman going to work. 3-1 count. The pitch from Schlottman. Cut on and fouled back. 3-2. So it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Taylor trying to start off this inning with a bang. He would love to get on base here. Jack Schlottman sets. He delivers. Cut on. This one drilled out here towards foul territory. First baseman hustling in. Makes the catch. So Taylor will go down on the pop-up to the first baseman. And that's going to bring up Alex Lucchini. Lucchini has grounded out to second and singled here tonight. Lucchini was out after trying to barrel through the catcher. I'm curious to see what Schlottman will do here as, again, Lucchini was the one who tried to barrel through his catcher. You have to wonder if something may be on the mind, especially with such a huge lead. The pitch from Lucchini, or to Lucchini, excuse me, is in there for ball 1. 1-0. So it's Schlottman. Gets back set. Lucchini waits. The pitch. Taken for a ball. 2-0. So 2-0 count. 1 man down. Pioneers trailing 16-3. The pitch from Schlottman. Taken for a strike. 2-1. 2 balls. 1 strike. 2-1. As again. Lucchini waits. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 2-2. 2 balls. 2 strikes. 1 man down. As the Pioneers trying their best to keep this game going. They would love to get a base runner here. The pitch gets behind, as that'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes. So it is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man down. Lucchini at the dish. Schlottman trying to find the put-away pitch. As here comes the payoff. Cut on, drilled out here towards second base. Scooped up by Niagara. Thrown over to first in plenty of time. And that'll be the second out here in the inning. So a 4-3. As that brings up the Pios' last chance. Aaron Thomas. He has struck out and doubled here tonight. See if Thomas can get the job done. As Aaron Thomas looking. We'll see if he's first pitch swinging. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. As Thomas trying to keep this going. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men out. As again, Aaron Thomas hoping to find something he can do something with, as that's in there for strike 2, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers still battling here. The pitch, cut on, drilled, and Thomas gets a hit. So Thomas will pull in at first base, and with 2 outs, that will bring up Peter Theodorelis. Theodorelis comes up. Thomas on first. Again, the Pioneers need 2 runs. Theodorelis with the no batting gloves. See what he can do against the pitching staff for Niagara, which has really kept the Pios in check over the last 2 days. That one's fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1. 2 men down. Pios looking for a couple of runs. See if Theodorelis can find a gap. The pitch. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's 1-1. 2 men down. The power trying to power their way through the bottom part of the order here. The pitch taken for a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, the pitch fouled away, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Theodorellis looking for a hole here. Long look by Peter Theodorellis. The pitch taken for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. A long look. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out there, and that will get down again. Runners at first and second. So with 2 men out now, the run they need to get into the 8th inning is on first base. We'll see what Jeff Mejia can do. So Mejia steps back in here. As now a long look. Mejia waiting. The Pioneers appearing to be content to play station to station. The pitch cut on and fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. So 0-1. Mejia takes a little walk there as he put that one right off his ankle. Appears to be okay. As again, Mejia waits. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men down. The pitch low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A long look and the pitch drilled out here towards right field. The right fielder on the run makes the catch, and that will do it. The game is over as the Niagara Power claim victory at the end of 7, 16-3. So a huge W for the Niagara Power as the Pioneers just unable to come away with a victory here tonight. Well, the Pioneers will be back in action against the Oneonta Outlaws tomorrow night. We'll see if they can rebound. Again, now a 5-game losing streak for the Pios. Not at all where they want to be. But they fall tonight 16-3 as the Pioneers will head to the showers and the fireworks will take place here at Historic Dunfield. So if you're in Elmira, don't forget to watch that. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, staying with us throughout this game. I'm John Clement. Good night, Elmira.